Have you ever had your spot burned? Well, my spot was burned by Mother Nature. Let me show you some amazing things that happened over the winter. Stay tuned. For the last 4 years, Dick and I have fished a 100% reliable spot. It was a small channel that ran next to some oyster beds. Last year we noticed that it was not as good as it had been in earlier years, but it was still productive. Let me show you what it looks like right now. Mother Nature burned me. So I've got my deeper cranking, and what I want to know is, has the channel disappeared over the winter? Because here inshore, everything moves. So I'm making a turn here, and I'm going to run across where the channel used to be last year and see if that depth changes. You know, the great thing about this deeper is that it is sensitive excuse me, down to about a foot, and it's reading 1.2 feet right now. Here's the channel we fish. You can see it's easily found on Google Earth and nicely defined. The track on the left is what I recorded last year. Unfortunately, it's in metric, but the bottom line is, last year it was about 39 inches deep at the deepest point, and it was fairly consistent at that. This year, the deepest point was 2.7 feet. It averaged 2.4, which is only 28 inches. So I've lost over 10 inches of channel depth. In addition, the channel has gotten narrower. The bottom line is, this thing is filled in with sand over the last winter, and the redfish aren't going to come back on this path. So that hot spot that served us so well for the last 5 years, it's gone. Dick and I are back to ground zero on finding a productive, consistent, low tide spot. Thankfully, earlier we discovered that our high tide spots have remained good. Boy, back to the drawing board.